So before we begin tonight on our video, you will notice if you watch the very end, the first part, actually when our video comes on, there is a in remembrance of Stephen Todd Dillard. That is for my cousin. That is my cousin's husband who died from muscular dystrophy or complications of muscular dystrophy. And we just wanted to send out our love and our prayers to his wife, my cousin, and their two beautiful daughters, Sinclair and Shiloh. We love you guys. And this is going to be episode 49 and 50. And these two episodes we're going to do, you know, back to back like we've been doing. So our video will probably be a little bit longer. But this is the 50th episode's Eve event, and I'm having to look at the name of it, but it is the 50th episode's Eve event part 1, and then there'll be a part 2. It's actually episode 49 and 50, and I don't remember the first part right off, but I do know they do their own little award show, which is pretty interesting. And we have our own ideas for our own award show and who should receive what, but that will just be later on, because that means I actually have to sit down and go through videos and find all the proof that supports why we would nominate each member for that award. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our Run BTS. Enjoy, everybody. And let me just say before I begin, I know everybody has mosquitoes. If anybody doubts that I am delicious, ask the mosquitoes around my house. I be doggone, I smoke. So I go outside and I come in with 3 to 4 bites every time I go out. And I'm telling you, I'm out there for like approximately 5 minutes. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What purpose do mosquitoes have? I don't get it.
안녕하십니까. 달려라 방탄 50회를 맞아 진행을 맡은 MC 슈가입니다.
MC.
여러분들 달려라 방탄이 몇 회가
I thought it was starting with something else.
50회를.
Oh, then I had it backwards, I guess.
50회밖에 안 했나요, 저희가?
So we are starting out with the award show. Boy, I was off, wasn't I?
전야제 같은 거군요. 네. 지금 달려라
They're
방탄을
coming.
빛내준 주역들이 내리막
Oh, the picture was different.
I love this little intro.
들어오고 있습니다. 네. 소개합니다. 방탄소년단!
All the different colored ties.
Yes, I love it when they do that. Different colors.
찰칵. 취재진들이 지금 촬영을 하고 있는데요. 네, 일단 오른쪽 보시죠.
Of course, I'm going to have to turn this up a little bit for myself.
네, 왼쪽 봐주시고요. 나 왼쪽이요. 네, 정면 봐주시고요. 정면이요.
Line backwards. Because whenever you do that, the camera.
Get through and look and see who all have what color on.
Yes, I know which ones have all the colors.
여기가 1회가 그거 아니에요? 저희 운동장에서 뭐 하던 게
그게 1인가? 그지? 그거 다 휴지 붙이고.
Was that the first one?
그게 1이에요. 네, 맞습니다.
The one where they were on the field doing the...
하는 동안 저희들이 참 많은 에피소드가 있지 않습니까?
Where they had to switch it up a little bit, the 100-second... Oh, okay.
And there's their pottery there.
Yep, which was good.
맞아.
도자기가 왔네.
아, 이 도자기 맞나요? 잠시만요. 체크하면 이거 도자기 맞나요?
다람쥐 아닌가요? 뭔가 다람쥐 아니에요?
Oh, they have some of it there.
Yeah, they have all of it there.
주전자 버전.
녹아버린 다람쥐 아니에요?
와, 야 이쁘다.
이거.
베스트를
Oh, yeah, there it is right in the center. I didn't even notice
야, 잘
that.
만들었다. 그래도 다들.
그리고 자,
I thought they all did really good,
They
yeah.
all did really good.
이거 내거 아니야 이거?
R.E.M. done.
아 근데 느낌 있어요.
여러분 진짜는 이겁니다. 이거 보십시오.
He made the best one. It was a rose.
The rose. Look, Taste's chewing. He don't even care at this point.
He's eating.
추격전 등등 수많은 미션과 체험 속에서 어느새 달려라 방탄이 50회가 되었습니다.
He's eating.
I'm assuming this was before they actually won any awards too. So they've come pros at receiving awards now. So this was just a tune-up. This was practice.
I think they've already gotten a few awards, but yeah, this was just their own little thing that they got to do.
Look, they just eating.
Yeah, they're eating.
Oh,
That stuff looks good.
하나씩 얘기해 주세요.
형 한마디씩 해주세요.
달려라 방탄하면서 되게 고마운 게 뭐냐면 할 거라고
Oh, and there was powdered sugar on some of them boogers.
하면서 여러 가지 추억들이 되게 많이 생긴 것 같아요.
맞아요.
우리가 언제 가서 도자기를 구워보겠습니까?
맞습니다.
저희가 언제 또 나가가지고 추격전을 저희끼리 해보겠어요.
맞습니다.
사실 달려라 방탄하면서 정말 많은 것들을 배웠죠. 뭘 배웠죠? 뭐 일단은 약간 예능 감각이 좀 늘어난 것 같습니다.
It has more of a sense of entertainment.
대방 전야제를 시작해 볼까요?
Okay, so this was the 50th episode celebration.
자, 우리 달려라 방탄하면서 이렇게 짠 합시다.
오케이, 여러분들 제가
Yes.
달려라를 외치면 방탄을 외치죠. 그렇죠. 달려라.
축하해요. 50회 축하해요.
Hope you like fizzy drinks.
Yeah, I love soda.
Yeah, no alcohol, just the soda, please.
네, 여러분들.
They say in a drink it's soda.
네, 역대 달려라 방탄 뷰 탑.
I'll just drink water for sure.
I'll just have my energy drink.
뷰 스맵.
오, 궁금하네요.
얼마나 많이 받는가?
Now they're gonna see the rating of their videos by like I think third place to first place based on their viewings.
Oh, yeah.
그렇지만
Alright, so that's what we're gonna see first.
Fifth
Oh,
is
fifth, yeah.
okay.
이제 달려라 방탄
And they get to
입소문이
maybe
많이
vote, see which one they think it is.
일단 5위는
자, 5위 공개합니다.
12회
Say about
경찰서
PlayStation.
폰트펜입니다.
아, 서장.
For the chief of
And
police.
that one is funny.
야 증인 나와보라 그래.
Did we do this one already?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we did.
Yeah, it was 12th episode.
사장님이 아니라 서장님이
어깨 좀 키워 자네는 인마.
우리가 하면서 이거는 못 살리겠다.
큰일 났다 싶었는데.
바로 그 편이 5위예요.
되게 의외네요.
그러게. 왜?
방탄 연기해야겠네.
그거
나 연기해야겠네 나.
그건 아니야.
네.
Come on.
4위는
Episode.
Manito games.
One of our favorites.
One of our favorites. We really did like that.
그 과자.
Yes.
We're still gonna do this when we got the right camera. My camera died. I don't know why. It's just been in storage. I don't get it. And I don't know. I'll just stop for this one just very quickly. I ended up actually buying a phone case. I don't know if you guys can see it. Matter of fact, let me go over this way. I don't know if you can see it. It actually does have that episode in it. I saw it online and I had to have it. Yeah, I know that had nothing to do with nothing, but I had to share that. That was one of my favorite episodes, so.
와 진짜 못한다. 이거 썸네일로 보세요. 이 썸네일로.
재밌었죠?
그거는 진짜 레전드가 그리고 3위는 20회 한식 대첩.
Korean food making battle. Oh, with the squirrel?
Yeah, that one was funny too.
That was funny just because of the squirrel.
I love the squirrel. Squirrel in a garden.
That's right. Picked by Tay. Oh, yeah, and then the sticky yams kind of a thing. Sweet potatoes.
Potato stick and was priceless.
But they were edible.
Yeah, they were edible.
특징이 하나씩 있네. 480만 뷰에 480만 뷰. 와. 2위는 11회
Second one is the Love School episode.
아,
Or Yoonji Star.
좀 캐리한 게 있어요.
Because he was the girl. That actually on our Facebook has got a lot of views. I don't know why everybody wants to see Yoongi as a girl, but he was the perfect girl.
He was good. He was a good actor.
He really did. He
though.
had the right attitude for the guys.
약간 윤지를 보려고 약간 윤지 잘 지내요 형?
지금 저녁 먹고
I
있겠네요.
guess she's having dinner now.
포인트가 좀 높네요.
내 생각에는
Yoonji, is that what they're calling him?
역할을 하는 걸 되게
Yoonji.
약간 궁금해하시긴 하는 거 아닌가 약간 그런 생각이 든다.
연기하는 거. 그리고
자, 2위
First one.
대망의 1위는
Drumroll.
약
5.3 million views.
Ooh,
30일의 추억의 예능
31st episode.
the variety. Kong Kong Ka. Which one was the variety one?
This one.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. Just because they would pull that open, they couldn't get it closed. Oh, this is before the tomato song, is it not? Oh, yes. I like the tomato song after.
See, yeah.
Yes.
That's one of our favorites too. I see it almost every day.
Yes, I have to hear the tomato song, and then eventually I am going to know that song by heart.
하트 수도 빼놓을 수 없고.
그렇죠.
Now we do the top 5 based on hearts.
Hearts as in hearts where?
I guess on V Live because they have a heart.
Okay.
부를 때는 약간 멤버들이 뭔가 굉장히
We can't watch V Live because if we did, we'd just be looking because we don't speak Korean.
Well, I just keep clicking heart. I've done it on all their videos. Just sending my love and support. That's it. I don't know what you're saying. I'll get the subtitles later. I'm working on Korean. I got the whole English Korean dictionary.
She's working diligently.
5위.
아 1위부터 맞춰보자 이거.
아니 그럼 제가
Okay, so they're going one down?
그래요. 1위를 한번 맞춰보자.
The
No,
top
he's
one.
going up to the second one, so they all guess the first one.
차이가
Okay.
나지는 않아요.
아 비슷한가 보네.
네, 5위는 35회
Fifth episode,
Kimchi battle.
They're
So
always
the kimchi battle, is that when they were making the kimchi with that lady?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I remember that.
카메라 등지지 말고.
아니야 45도 있다고.
아 형이 전국이 팔뚝 정면을 가리잖아요 형님.
Poor Jim was just laboring over that kimchi by himself for a while.
Well, I mean, wasn't he the one that was most versed in making kimchi?
Yeah, but Tay and RM couldn't even get the gloves open.
4위는 34회 마니또 2편 빙고 틀린 그림 찾기 있었죠. 1억 8천 하트. 1억 8천 하트.
또 의외네. 다시 한번 영혼의 대결이네요.
바닥 뭐 다른
That was just hard. Those were just really hard. That part was hilarious. They were doing the bingo.
That's one of my favorites.
The bingo was
네,
hilarious.
희생자 이 방탄소년단 진이라고 합니다.
And their handbox are so pretty.
3위는
Yes.
32회
Dear My Santa, we love that one too.
We love Santa. We actually did that one at around Christmas time, so it's
Is that
way out of order.
그건 본보야지.
And so is the zombie run too. It was done at Halloween.
돼지 달고 달려.
Yes, the pig
Pig
dogs.
dolls. Piggies. Poor Jim.
Hope is the thief. It was crazy. He was standing there with the pig. Seriously, I laughed.
They were so serious about Hobie.
I'm telling you.
And he was confused.
Yes.
33회 마니또.
The photo zone is one of our faves as well.
Yes, they're very popular. They're funny.
같은데.
내가 봐도 윤지라니까.
달려라 쿵쿵 따 이거 아니야?
아니야.
Let's see whose prediction is correct.
Okay.
그래 달려라 쿵쿵 따야 그거. 재밌거든.
1위. 하트 수도 맞춥니다. 제가 2억 2천.
1위는
220 million.
1위는 2억이.
Oh my God, Jimmy got it right.
Which one was it?
윤지.
No, he guessed the number of hearts it got.
Oh.
He guessed 220 million.
Oh, and he got it right. Oh, okay.
That's spot on.
저는 추억의
All right. You guys to stop. You guys to stop. Listen.
One is the variety show.
아니 그거 추억의 예능.
추억의 쿵쿵 따. 추억에는 저는 윤지 편으로 가겠습니다.
저 경찰서장.
전 추억의 쿵쿵 따로 가겠습니다.
여러분들 대망의 1위는 약 2억 2천 하트 수를 기록한 31회 추억의 예능이 있다.
All variety shows, Jimmy got it right again.
재밌었어요.
뷰스랑 그게 둘 다 1등이에요?
네. 아 그게 되게 재밌었어요.
맞아요.
일단
저희
다
It was the one with the tomatoes on and all that.
그게 모든 포맷이 다 키운 거 아니었어? 예능 포맷을? 그지?
우리가 보고 자랐던 그
I think the
추억의
tomatoes though was the best part though.
초중 고등학생들은 모르는
그렇죠.
그 예능들이었죠. 그러니까 보면 되게 신선하고.
빠바바바바바.
이렇게 저희가 이때까지 달려라 방탄에서 했던 하이라이트 영상을 모아봤다고 하는데요. 여러분 하이라이트를 한번 볼까요?
아 보시죠.
They're gonna watch themselves.
달리고 또 달린다.
방탄소년단의 버라이어티 쇼.
Another one of my faves. Now it's the school one, which was not really one of my faves. We did like the water one. Yes, that's why I don't like acapella. Did he leave?
Yeah, he jumped down. He's looking for something else to play.
That was a fun one.
시민, 제요,
진,
정국, 민슈가,
중국.
지, 긴말하지 않겠습니다. 보시고 확인하세요.
아 이거. 1화. 그래 이거.
1화.
And they probably never knew it was going to get as big as it did.
They really didn't.
야 월드컵 아니냐 월드컵 거의?
아 이거 재밌었다.
아 이거 재밌었어.
But it's just them being human beings and having fun. I mean,
Having fun, playing games, doing competitions.
이게
Yeah, he was stoked.
귀엽냐?
야 진짜 멋있어. 와 이거 유닛이.
I'm in Yuki.
맞다 경찰서.
Superintendent.
야 뭐하니까 웃기다.
아 이거 재밌었어.
That was a fun one too.
우리 뭐.
yeah, that was process. Really wondered how they were going to move around.
Yeah.
요리하는 것도 진짜 많이 했구나.
아나 요리를 많이 했는데 왜 난 지금
That food looked so good. All of it.
몇 년도부터죠? 15년도부터인가요?
15년도.
근데 50편밖에 안 됐구나.
이거 비영이랑 윷놀이.
And Jen, I swear, his leg went crazy.
It really did.
It's like he malfunctioned. Look at this dog.
누리. 봉봉이.
I love animals.
아, 진짜 뛸 때마다 뿅 소리 났잖아.
아 그때 진짜.
Duh, BTS.
이때 대박이었죠 이때.
아, 맞아.
진짜 잘했다.
That was hilarious when they were doing that whole little thing, the leg thing. That was so funny. Of course, everybody knows that episode pissed me off greatly because of the way J-Hope had been done. My opinion.
He looked like people.
Yeah, he looked like somebody had vomited Pepto-Bismol all over him.
제일 웃겼어 진짜.
That was funny when he did that. 'Cause sometimes you just don't get to see Sugar, being super silly sometimes.
He's always very reserved.
Yes, very.
Orange shot that.
와 기래 이거.
아, 하니갈리. 진짜 잘해줘, 형.
와.
That was so cool.
That
Jim
was
did that.
amazing.
I've never seen it done like that. Jim.
That was a funny one too. We haven't done that one yet, have we? Or have we?
Yeah.
Did we do it? I can't remember. Oh yeah. That was a funny one. Hence my shirt.
많이 했다.
Yeah. Lachi Molala.
La chimolala.
먹어.
아 이때 형이 챙겨주는 거.
Jen got up and made them breakfast to go on the mountain thing, which was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And the food was really good.
Oh yeah, you know it was. All the pretty coffees. Poor Tay.
But his work still like art.
It really did. It really did, and it really does. We just got done with that one.
와 속인 거야 녹차집에 또? 나 진짜 그 녹차집에 진짜인 줄 알았어.
와 했네.
50개를 다 본 건가?
야 정말 많이 했네요.
그동안 달려라 방탄의 지난 날을 쭉 살펴봤는데요.
아니, 분위기가 되게 차분하니까.
이 형 안경 썼다고 진행이 살짝 의심스러워요 지금.
달려라 방탄에서 기억에 남는 에피소드가 있나요?
저 있습니다. 좀비들.
아 준비야.
Oh, honey, yeah, you and Sugar about had heart attacks just because the cameraman.
굉장히 기억에 남습니다.
It was hilarious. It really was.
The cameraman was scaring him.
제일 최근에 봐서 그런가
등산 가시고 그 형 그 밥 해주고 그 떡국 해주고 너무 맛있어.
That was a sweet episode.
It really was.
진짜 많이
I'm glad RM and V didn't have to travel a mountain by themselves.
바닥을 안 갈 거잖아.
네? 아 저 가자.
그래?
저는 뭐 약간 실내에서 저희끼리 그 했던 게임했던 것들.
빨리.
슈가 형과 진 형의 그 엄청난
I do enjoy watching them play games that
Especially games I've never heard of.
right stuff that they probably did as children in Korea. It's very interesting to me.
저는 번지 점프.
그게 있네.
번지 점프가
Bungee jumping, I swear I would have a heart attack just doing that.
저도 그래요. 못 하는
Yes.
거예요.
아니에요. 정말 무서웠어요. 절대 마지막이
Everyone's like, it's the view. And no, I'm not even looking. My eyes are closed and my teeth are
Right,
gritted.
and I'm probably unconscious. You're gonna shut me off.
Yeah.
Look, bungee jumping again. No,
No, never.
난 그때 너무 설레가지고.
yeah, do it alone. Yeah,
I mean, only Cookie. Everybody else is a no.
Jungkook was ready to go again.
마운틴에서 아 물놀이.
아, 눈 엄청 왔을 때.
Yes, it did.
저희가 물놀이 할 때가 네 맞아요. 근데 그게 너무 좋았었어요.
And that was the punishment.
Yeah, I knew it was freaking cold.
맞아.
여러분, 혹시 뭐 더 해보고 싶은 소재라든지 막 이런 거 없나요?
저는 이제 뭘 해보고 싶은 거는 생각 못했는데 벌칙만 요즘에 좀 생각을 좀 해봤습니다.
벌칙이요? 어떤 벌칙이요?
예를 들어서 음성 변조.
그거 너무 편집자분들이 힘든 벌칙 아닙니까?
저는
Nah,
그렇게
they'll
해보고
be
싶어요.
fine.
무땡 도전에
No,
땡
just make them
도전에
suck some helium out of a
무땡
balloon.
도전으로
아, 그 지하철이랑 달리기.
They just have to do it for the entire episode and hope that the brain cells or some brain cells are still left at the end.
심각하다고 생각했었거든요. 옛날에 보면서.
그 목욕탕 물빼기 이런 거.
맞아.
정국이가 있는 한 성공 가능성도 있습니다. 그런 거.
Cookie's still eating.
He's still eating.
도전하는 게 아니라 뭔가
He's very
이렇게
detached
그거랑
whenever they're
대결을 하는
talking. He's just in his own world.
살면서 그거 한번 해보고
Exactly.
싶었어요.
살면서까지.
요즘에 만화방에는 음식도 시킬 수가 있대요.
맛방 가서 말아보기.
그럼 어떻게 그런 프로그램을 만들게? 그러니까 개인적으로 하세요.
Yeah, but it's
다시
fun.
해보고 싶은 소재는 없어요? 지금까지 나왔던 것 중에?
다시 안 하고 싶은 소재는 있어요.
Yeah,
Bungee
something I don't want to do. Exactly.
I'm with
썰매
you.
타는 거 너무
Yes.
좋았던 것 같아요. 물놀이 하고 막.
달달
As long as it's not
방탄
snowing.
에피소드 중에 이거는 말 못했던 게 있다.
아
이건
저요.
편집됐다 말고.
아 편집은 안 됐어요.
Oh, it wasn't edited.
뭔데?
궁금하다. 근데 뭔데?
마니또 편에서 슈가 형이 그 아크릴 스탠드를 줬잖아요. 진짜 올릴 뻔했어요 중고나라에.
He wants to sell it through a website.
심지어 4개라고!
묶어서 1,000원.
그거 하는 건데 진짜.
올릴게요.
이래서 내가 살라 그랬는데.
또 주려고.
If you did, I would buy it. Did I see that right?
띠처럼 이렇게.
제가 그 마니또 편에서.
And isn't that something that Sugar does a lot? He gives pictures of himself because he doesn't really know what to get.
아니에요.
그럼 뭔데?
많은 분들에게 양도를 해드렸죠.
그
나눠 드시라고.
호석영이
I shared with my friends. Was it the snacks? Is that what he's talking about?
그래요?
Yeah.
나 근데 그거 많이 먹었어요.
그게 뭔데?
형 과자.
지금까지가 그냥 전화제라면 이제부터는 본격적인 전화제의 핵심. 달방
The award ceremony.
아, 뭐 시상식까지 하나요?
달시.
방탄소년단을 위해 작은 시상식을 돌고 있어.
야, 돌고 있어.
나 진짜 있어. 나 이제 봤어.
우와,
Pretty Little Awards.
No.
돌고 있어.
I'd love to know what it's
방탄소년단을 위해
like to win
작은
an
시상식을
award.
준비했습니다. 시상은
cool.
멤버분들이 한
Yeah.
명씩 나와서 그러니까 멤버들이 하고 멤버들이 받는 거예요.
First, I need to find some talent.
그럼
Ugh.
그렇겠죠, 네.
이제
And I have
시상식 보면 이제 막
allergies and I
배우분들도
have
오시고 뭐
social anxiety and
감독님들도
insecurities.
오셔가지고 뭐
저 앞에 이제 계시니까.
감독님도 계시고 배우님도 계시고.
그러니까요.
그러네.
다 있네.
네, 7개의 부문에 오른 후보군들을 VCR로 본 뒤 시상자에게 호명된 멤버는
It's a tight race.
앞으로 나와 상을 받고
Yeah.
소원을 말해주시면 되겠습니다.
이거 7개면 상 나눠주기 아닙니까?
못 받는 사람 있을 수도 있죠.
그렇죠.
그러네.
No, you all receive one. They wouldn't do that.
There's no way nobody would not leave without.
여러분들 첫
Everybody's gonna get a
번째
prize.
시상 부문은 재간둥이 부문입니다.
Clear the tables.
시상에는
Talented
재간둥이
member.
아랫분이
RM will bestow the prize.
수호해주시겠습니다.
Each one of
Talented.
them.
It was talented and weedy, I believe it said.
여기 서가지고 수상을.
So they'll get to present a award to somebody.
오, 우리 RM군 재간둥이였나요?
아니 시상을 한다고.
아, 그래요?
재간둥이랑 어떤
So he's gonna be the presenter.
재간을 굉장히 잘 부리는 사람을 말합니다.
이거 뜸 들이는 거 있죠. 뜸 들이는 거. 자 이번 부분은 올해 세상.
I was telling him to take his time when presenting. Okay.
감사합니다.
시상 카드.
Bring the
재간둥이
suspense.
하면 저
Yes.
아니겠습니까?
저도 가끔씩 재간을 잘 부립니다.
재간?
제1회 발방 시상식 그 첫 번째 부문
Talented, witty member.
후보 VCR 먼저 보시죠.
아 진짜 스타일리스트 같다.
I love it.
Being cute is norm.
걸 아닙니까?
애교가 일상.
V.
Jimmy.
7명 다 들어가는 거 아니야, 왜?
Also members.
I mean, y'all have your cute moments. I mean, come on.
Everybody has their cute moments, definitely.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
3 candidates. Oh.
Some people may have took that personal.
It's like, yeah.
It's just us 3. Exactly.
That's just maybe the ones with higher votes.
Probably. The way man likes you.
아 후보에 안 들어서 약간 섭섭한 이 마음.
그렇죠. 아니 나 근데 궁금한 게 이게 심사 기준이 뭐예요 이게?
이 달려라 방탄에서 가장 귀여운 분께
The cutest member of BTS, which
귀여운 분이네요.
I really don't think they
제대로
should have
잘
done a
부리는 게
cute
아니라.
award because, like she said, they all have their cute moments.
They all have their cute moments.
명예 대상자는
아 이분 저도 저런 거 한번 해보고 싶었습니다.
모두가
We will.
납득할 만한 결과가 나옵니다. 예. 애교가 일상.
Jimmy.
So let's just say that the best way to put this for a group of people like BTS who are very talented, very driven, very dedicated to their fan base, to the message of love yourself, any charities and things like that. I think that although they had a cute award, I don't think that's really a fair award because that is a visual thing for the most part, and considering that they're all talented
And very diverse.
across the board, I think this is really an unfair award, a cute award. Yes, he acts very funny, very cute. They all do cute things because they are entertainers,
And that's seems to be their personalities, really.
and yeah, and they all genuinely have some really great and funny and cute personalities. So to call a cute award when you have 7 individuals that have a range of talents, I really think Jimin got gypped on this. Is he cute? Absolutely. He's cute as a
precious.
button. He's precious from what we have seen. But I really think it should have been more geared toward maybe some talents. Or something like that, you know. And you'll see as we go along the different awards. And Lexi and myself are wanting to try to work on our own little awards thing, which may take time before we ever can get it up there.
It's just all these awards are too obvious.
They really are. Some of them you're going to guess them on your own. But I think really, in all fairness, Jimin has so many qualities and talents. And saying that someone is cute or acts cute is really I can't even think of the word for it. It's really a cop out, I think, because he is across the board many talents: dancing, singing, the vocals, athleticism. There's all kinds of things. Jimin alone is very good. He actually can be talented in the acting department as well.
And he's a great artist.
He's an artist. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that could have been done. Yes, he's cute. Yes, he's precious. Yes, he's talented, diverse, and I really, really don't like. I don't like awards given to anybody in any spectrum when it's just a visual thing. Yeah, he's cute. He acts cute. He does cute things. You know, absolutely.
It's just that this seems more of a jip to me.
It really is, and I think the thing is his cuteness is internally. It's just a thing about him. He has such a good personality. He's a very, very likable person. Kids love him, animals love him, everybody loves him. So I really thought this was not a good award to give to Jimin with all the many different things that he does bring to the table.
He has amazing qualities that could have been presented. And
Exactly.
and basically, they just said that your visuals is the best thing.
Your
about you.
visuals, exactly. And
I don't like
I
that.
really thought that was a cop out. We're not big about people saying, "Oh, the looks," you know, all that stuff. And we
Because
said
a lot of times on Instagram and Facebook and on YouTube, we'll see people posting things on BTS and it's their visuals only. Even
Yes.
if they're talking, they put music over them because their words and their values do not matter. It's only their looks that matter, and that perturbs me. I typically don't like things when people just talk about visuals because there's so much more to a person than just their looks.
exactly, and that would get back to a lot of. I think we said this in some of our very first videos that we're not the type of people who are going to be ooh hurrah, they look good, they dance good, the abs, the butt. We're not like that because we want to enjoy the talent. We want to enjoy what they bring. We want to enjoy the music. We want to enjoy the message.
I mean, literally, the first thing that caught my attention about this group, and like I said, I weirdly ran up on them on YouTube. And it's a weird story. You wouldn't understand it. But the first thing I thought of was this music is really catchy. It wasn't even the dance. The music was really
was just
catchy.
the
And
music.
then I did the subtitles. The message was really good.
It was a positive message.
And I was like, hey, I'm hooked. So I wanted to get to know the group more. And then I hooked my mama on the group too. So that's how it started. It wasn't even about
it
the
was that
looks.
she had never really. I think she had heard one friend mention BTS before.
I heard RM and J-Hope. And the thing is,
From a friend.
I didn't ever get the name of what the group was.
and that was really it. And then after that, it was pretty much gone. She was actually doing some research on something else, and it really was sort of kind of weird that she stumbled on them.
It was a weird
It was a
song.
fluke thing. It wasn't, oh, this is the biggest band out there.
I just randomly stumbled.
If anything, she is not going to follow the crowd. So
I don't ever follow the crowd. I'm a black sheep.
which she's the only sheep that her me and her dad have. So, but yeah, she goes against the grain. She goes against all the molds. She is an island within herself.
I typically don't like a lot of boy bands because people just talk about visuals. And usually the messages and songs are not that great.
Not that positive.
And they over-sexualize themselves as American songwriters and all that. I typically don't like that kind of thing. And then a lot of the guy singers recently have been doing a lot of sad songs. I don't want to cry every second I'm listening to music. So when I stumbled up on them, I wanted to get to know the group. The group seems nice. They have great personalities. They give to charities.
Good chemistry.
They have really good chemistry. They have so many talents, and they didn't just pop up there from a television series. They worked their way up there through pain and trial, and I admired that. And I said, you know what, if anybody's getting my money, it's gonna be these 7.
So she doesn't exactly look for American groups to fill that little void there for music.
Now, I like a couple of Latino singers because their music is really catchy.
Right, but not pretty much Americans, because as we all know, American singers typically sort of kind of go along with, more of the sex vibe, more of the drugs, more of the party, more
and then
of
abusive
the
relationships,
violence and stuff. So you got to have something that's wholesome, that's positive, that's very catchy, encouraging, all the things. So back to what we said, cute award.
Yeah,
obviously,
but it's a jib against.
It's a cop out. It's really a cop out because there's many other things you could have gave Jimin besides the cute award.
Yeah, basically your visuals is all.
Visuals is not a thing because if you've got visuals and no talent, you don't have anything. But when you have talent and maybe they're visually nice to look at, that's a plus. But in order to make millions of dollars, he's not making it off his face. He's making it on his talent. know. So, but our opinions.
I hope I have wondering. Yes, do a little spin. I love their natural hair. I wish they'd stay with their natural hair. Their natural black hair is so gorgeous to me. I've always loved black hair. I don't know why. I wish I had it. I have mousy brown hair.
She has mousy brown hair, which is my hair. Not right now, obviously, because I'm trying to look a little bit younger, and the darker my hair gets, the older I look.
Oh, they get bouquets.
Yes.
이런 큰 상을 주신 우리 아미 여러분들께 너무 감사드리고 앞으로도 여러분들께 더
Makes my hair
재간을 잘
stand up.
부리는 지민이 될 수 있게 노력하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Yes.
네, 재간둥이
Second award.
시상이요. 두 번째
Who's
시상
presenting?
Sports.
Category. And like I said, very obvious.
Very, very obvious. Okay, we all know that Jimin is sporty as well. He is somebody who can give anybody in the group a run for their money.
V's pretty
sports
sporty.
wide. V is sporty. We all know Jimin is good. Jungkook is good at everything.
Yeah, he's. I mean, the several times we've done athletic episodes, they always say this is Jungkook's challenge. Like they immediately say Jungkook's probably going to win. Highly
And he
likely.
excels at a lot of things. He really does.
But yeah, it's way too obvious. So
It's very obvious, but we won't let the cat out of the bag.
I felt like they deserved better awards.
자리에 초대되어
Hobie.
시상을 할 수 있게 되어서 정말
Hobie.
영광이었습니다.
Oh, he's got a green tie.
Best Physical Award.
스포츠 부문. 제가 골든 디스크 아까
RM. He's finally a candidate.
스포츠 부문이에요?
Yes, he has had his moments,
Especially the
obviously.
arcade.
Yes, he was good at the arcade games.
Jimin, of course.
Jimin. They had to do Jimin because he's one of the ones that gives
Jungkook around.
Jungkook a run for his money. Always. It's very good.
Jungkook.
Jungkook.
그렇죠. 아 이거
Cookie.
한국인 많이 필요 없죠.
Cookie always excels in sports.
Sorry, I'm looking at our Yoongi.
아니 여기에 아래명이 있어서 몰랐네요.
Wave a little wand. Do we know who won
네,
it?
정말 쟁쟁한
Such an intense
후보분들이
category.
계시네요.
They all are because
That's funny. Listen to Jungkook say.
바로
Did he already say it?
공개해보도록
No.
하겠습니다.
Oh.
날방 시상식 스포츠 부분 그 명예 예상자는
drum rolls.
자 공개합니다.
아 아직 꺼내지 마.
His name.
Oh.
누굴 것 같습니까?
Who do you think?
Well, everyone says Jungkook.
지민이 형?
He's so
He
modest.
always says Jimin.
He's so modest when it comes to them talking about his talents.
자 피지컬 7상
But we already know.
정국
Jungkook.
The little crown that they put on their heads is priceless.
기대했다. 자, 난 네가 말할 줄 알았어. 1위 정국 축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
야 이거 진짜 여러분 다 적혀 있어요 이게.
Look at the little humble face.
시상 받아온 느낌이다 여기.
좀 우라되는 거
This
아니에요?
is where he says somebody's parents.
Yes.
Listen to what he says to his parents.
Don't cry.
아 일단 이런 몸으로 태어나게 해주신 우리 어머니
For allowing me to have such a strong body. He's so funny.
감사하다는 말씀 전해주고 싶고
Just something out of hard
최고의
work.
피지컬을 유지할 수 있도록 열심히 몸 관리를 하겠습니다.
We're never gonna stay in shape, especially in this business.
아 지금도 보면 숙소에서
He works out a lot, yeah.
난리가 막
And Jimin and V will assist him at times, especially when it comes to his form.
I think they are sort of kind of doing that
Well,
now.
they're doing it now because of the
They've got the
inevitability.
inevitability of the upcoming military for all of them, so they are hitting the gym.
자 여러분 부문이 아직 5개나 남아 있습니다.
There's 5 awards left. That's right.
네, 세 번째
Yes.
시상 부문은 진행
MC skills.
진행 시상 내가 할 것 같아. 내가 진행 제일 못 보니까.
시상에는
I
주민군이
don't think they've all MC'd though, have they?
No, only Suga and Jin. Nobody else is MC
아
yet.
이름 때문에
So that was pretty obvious.
진영
But they have had Hobie do it sort of kind of one time and RM later. Oh, okay. So up until this point, it's just been 2.
It's just been 2.
Okay.
But Suga's been more MCs than Jin has.
And I think he was MCing a lot because of his shoulder.
Because of his
right?
shoulder, yeah. A lot of the physical activities.
Right. Best physical.
행진 올랐어요 후보 올랐어요
오 올랐어요. 기분
Finally, a candidate. Jin. Sugar.
슈가는 뭐
Now, I will say, like I said, it's a very obvious award. Now, Suga is a good MC because he brings the suspense in it. He does a really good job, especially with setting the mood.
Exactly.
And Jin is really good at being comedic when he's the MC.
And he thinks very quickly.
He thinks very quick.
Very quickly.
He is a spontaneous thinker.
Yes.
But
There's a but.
When it comes to games and fairness, they are terrible at MCs.
They're not always very fair.
They're not very fair to every single person.
And we will always point this out.
Fairness is always the thing with me. I like fairness in every single field to every single person. I do
Across
not
the board.
like. I do not like unfairness because it just it burns me. Anyway, but when they change rules midway, when they give leeway to certain members,
And not
when,
all.
when they don't give it to all members, they don't tell you all the answers, especially with the episode 31, I'm thinking it was, with Suga, and hey, it was basically them giving a question, but he never told them how many answers there was.
And he kept adding them.
So they thought it was only 4 answers, which typically that's how it works. But then it was like 9, and then it was 10, and you're like, okay, you need to tell me the number of answers so I can actually think of this accurately.
Exactly.
And just kept adding on, and that's poor MCing skills to me.
Right. So as far as MC skills go, they're good. When it comes to the game, there's some questionables in there.
And typically they're not really good at communication of the game rules.
And that may be something that just comes down from their production people. I don't know. Obviously, we have problems with the production team and the fact that they're jaded and unfair sometimes. But that's another story.
But yeah, like I said, personality-wise, they're both really good MCs.
Right.
But when it comes to the actual rules in the games, they're terrible. So don't mark me on that. I'm not busting either one of them. The thing is, they're just terrible at MCing with rules.
When it applies to the rules,
they're
those
terrible.
are flexible under both of them. I think that's probably where we're going
certain
with that.
people.
To certain people, they're extremely flexible about stuff, and nobody else they are. So, but we will always point this out so you don't have to.
Whenever
look
we
for
do
it.
our videos for the awards, because each member will get a certain award episode we're going to do, and we're going to explain why the award given to them wasn't really something that we agree with. They should get a more specific award. We'll point out the reasons and we'll get videos.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you'll see plenty of that.
But it's going to take a lot of work.
I guess I'll.
아 미치셨어요. 아 그러고 보니까 제가
Oh, Hobie, it's okay.
진행 안
한 적이
했네.
없네요.
You haven't been MC yet.
네.
후보에 한 번도 못 들어봤는데
아,
소감이 어떻게 되세요?
마음이 찢어집니다.
It breaks my heart. You will get an award,
초대가
Hobie.
됐는데 이게 후보에도 없는.
아, 마음 많이 아프죠.
Now, I love that line. Coming from
It must
Jen.
hurt a lot. It must hurt a lot. Yeah.
Now, the thing is, you haven't gotten through all the awards yet,
Right.
so Hobie still has a chance. But
Right.
rubbing it in is not necessary.
And maybe you just missed that part. Go backwards a little bit. So Hobie's not been
candidate
a
yet.
candidate for an award yet. So he says this breaks my heart. Okay, so we'll watch somebody poke. Yes, it's just a joke. It's not a funny joke.
It's
but-
not funny.
So here we go. I'm not a candidate. I'm not a candidate. This breaks my
아
heart.
그러고 보니까 제가 달방에서
I've never been MC.
Yeah, they haven't been MC yet.
Here, stop it.
재혁 씨?
네.
Okay, stop. So, yes, the question from Jen.
Jimin. He was just asking him just to give an opinion.
Oh, okay. So he asked, "How does it feel to not have been a candidate yet?"
못 들어봤는데
아,
소감이 어떻게 되세요?
마음이 찢어집니다.
It breaks my heart. He's missing the charm of the awards.
초대가
Okay,
됐는데 이게 후보에도 없는.
so he hadn't been a candidate
많이
yet.
아프죠.
But Jen says it must hurt a lot. Are you poking fun at someone who has not been a candidate for an award yet? Even though you've already been a candidate for an award, do you really not think nobody else is going to be? Do you really have to sort of kind of
Rub it in.
or even maybe kick somebody when they're down? Obviously, he's not down. He's joking about it. Not Jen, J-Hope. It breaks my heart. But why go ahead and say, oh, it must hurt a lot?
Anyway, like I said, that those lines it's gonna bite.
Yeah, I
자,
mean, yeah.
그러면 달방 시상식 진행 부분 영예의 대상자는
Okay, so who is the winner? This is priceless, y'all.
진씨! 진씨!
슈가 원샷 잡아주세요. 슈가 원샷 잡아주세요.
이게 뭐야?
원래 알아줘야 된다 그래서.
시간 좀 오시고 나와주세요.
Please bring sugar out.
Ow. Yep.
Okay. You just gotta watch Jen. You're gonna have to watch Jen after this because he really took offense to that. But as Lexi had to point out to me, I thought that was a good dig. That probably really he kicked him in the gut.
Immediately after he said something.
Immediately after it. But the thing that Lexi so poignantly pointed out was all the times that Jen has done some really, really crappy things to other members, including Jimin.
Even though y'all like to say it's a joke.
Right.
Jokes are not always funny, especially when you poke fun at insecurities and fears.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm not going to get into that because it does take me off. Yes. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a karma strike immediately after you were rubbing it in.
Yeah, it really, really was. And y'all probably saw that one of our other videos because I did get a couple of comments that these were jokes, yada yada. Yeah, I know that it was said as a joke, but when you use it against another member, as Lexi said, their insecurities and things like that, then it becomes not funny anymore.
So, yeah, this is definitely for all the times Jen has done Jimin wrong and he got him back. So,
it really was well deserved, basically, in a nutshell. It really was well deserved. But as you'll see later on, Jimin wasn't looking at it as the joke that Jimin played. So he couldn't take a joke. However, Jimin should take some of his stuff as a joke. So I mean, it can go both ways. But you know.
Anyway, there she goes, the MC, best MC.
And then Jimin actually apologized too.
I love that part.
축하드립니다.
감사합니다.
형 근데 형 어떻게 진짜 좋아했었는데.
You were so happy. Look, Hobie's poking back.
너무했다 진짜.
I almost hurt right
That was
now.
mean.
진짜 좋아했는데.
He was so happy.
Yeah, it must hurt, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Words right back at you.
exactly.
진짜 생화네. 그거 제 눈물이에요.
They're real flowers.
No, get over it.
예상대로 제가 받았네요.
As like Sugar literally said, as everybody expected.
Yes.
It's just
And I would have to say, if you, they're good.
네이버에 감사하다는 말씀.
Both of them are good. Really, they are. As Lexi said, the way they MC differently. If we don't go just on the rules of it and how they sort of kind of skew from that sometimes.
Their personalities are different. They're very entertaining.
They really are. When they're MCs, they are very entertaining. And a lot of times, as previously said, Suga was doing a lot of that when it came to physical challenges because of his shoulder. This was before his shoulder surgery. Yeah. So he could not do physical activity. So he did a really good job doing MCs. And like I said, and she said as well, Jin is very quick-witted. He thinks very quickly. He does flex with the rules a good bit, which we'll see those more in upcoming videos, and when we will point those out. And that's with anybody that wanted to be an MC. If you flex on rules, it's not right. But
like I said, personality wise, they're both really good MCs.
They really are. They really are.
They're in the British being MCs.
Yeah.
열심히 진행하는 슈가 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And in usual Sugar style, he's very humble.
Very humble, very reserved. Fourth award for acting. Now, okay, acting. Who is the one that's acted?
Yeah, who has actually had some acting gigs? There's only really one member.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
It is pretty obvious. So,
and kind of a knock because it is so obvious.
Yeah. And now we will say that another member of the group did do some voiceover stuff, but there's one member that has actually acted.
Yep.
Acted. And then there was one member who wanted to be an actor and couldn't. Sorry.
Anyway.
형님 노려볼만 하지 않나요? 네, 이번에는 MC 제가
I mean, it's alright. There's more awards.
Yes.
Don't let Jen's negativity cloud you. Are you trying to be opera-y?
내용 없는 거 아니야? 그럴 수도 있습니다. 야.
The mannequin V, yes.
아 이거.
There you go. See, you're
Obi,
a
look at him. Yes, Obi.
You are a candidate.
Yes, yes.
They wouldn't leave you out like that.
No.
Oh, that one.
아 좋아요. 야 내가.
Joker's pretty good at acting too.
보다 좋아.
Your Majesty.
야 이거 누가 받을까요?
그러니까 이거 저도 상상이 안. 자, 네 여러분들 제 손에는 수상자의 이름을 적혀.
See, he brings the suspense. He's good at that.
상상 그
Really
이상.
is.
상상 그 이상.
V.
Obvious.
The only one who's actually at this point done some acting.
진짜야.
Well, there he goes. He's already acting now.
Yeah, already.
Already.
Jimin has done some voiceover stuff as well.
But V's acted in that
But V is
television.
actually, yeah, he's actually acted.
자, 상국
Yeah,
시작했어요.
he's acting again.
Play the
One.
perfect American white woman on stage when they win an award.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
He's trying to pour the water out. I guess that was going to be
Get the tears.
his puddle of tears.
제가 이 상을 받을 수 있게 되어서 정말 영광으로 생각하고 앞으로 더 많은 항상 그 이상의 연기를 펼치게 보도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Acting beyond your imagination.
지금까지 수상을 못하는 분들
Lord, his flowers done hit the flow.
사람이 있나요?
저도 있습니다.
저도요.
네.
5번째.
Fifth award is for cooking. Now, who's the best cook in the house?
Actually, there's two top cooks. But
Who's the one who was more well?
who was the first basic one that was known to always cook for everybody?
But you already know the answer. I ain't got to tell
If
you.
Army follows what everybody does, you already know who's going to win this. Okay?
I don't have to tell you the answer. So,
No.
and really, that is a knock against that member because that's just too basic.
It really is. They could have had
A
better award to give to this individual.
They could have given awards that were a lot better to all of them because they were just too basic and they
Really.
just seemed like too many visual like stuff and not really talents or personality wise of theirs. It was just like I said, we have different awards for each of them. It's just this is a knock against this member just because it's so basic. Because I know so many people who can cook. And
Yeah,
it's,
they all basically cook now, except
yeah, they-
for RM maybe.
Yeah,
I don't,
because he burned a pan.
and V, I don't think.
V's learning.
Yeah, he's learning. He's just not up to
This person's standards.
the wife he wants is going to need to cook. This is from his mouth, okay? So he's just going to maybe get by with some basics. And that's okay. Doesn't matter.
Ramen's always
Exactly.
I had his bullet.
잠시만요. 아까 그 진행군보다 표정이 지금 별로 안 좋거든요.
사실 예능에서 이런 걸로 받고 싶지 않았어요.
Yeah, I mean, really, you don't want to get such an award in an entertainment program. I mean, why?
Yeah.
It's so basic.
Top chef,
and
exactly.
it's a knock against him.
And his talents.
Mm-hmm.
And his
He has
talents.
wonderful talents,
He
but then you're going
really-
to say, well, the only thing you're enjoyable at is
Cooking.
Not even a part of your talent in this program or on stage or even just your vocals. No, it's your
Yeah,
it's your
your
cooking.
contribution to this group and to your fans
It's cooking.
is cooking.
Yeah, I highly disagree with that.
See, and there was Jim apologizing. I didn't mean to make fun of you, which he didn't. It was just a joke,
It was a
right?
joke, right?
It was a joke.
Like I said, it don't work both
Said
ways.
every Army member who doesn't look individually at things.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious.
Yes.
It's a candidate again.
의외로 제이홉이
제가 좀 손맛이 있습니다.
He's still learning on seasonings.
He is.
Still.
He is.
Now, I do feel that Suga should have been on the list.
He really should
because
have.
he is the second best cook in the house, and sometimes there's certain dishes that Jin doesn't cook and Suga will. Mm-hmm. And especially in soup, he cooked a lot.
And you did make a point with some information that you stumbled on and read is that when a particular member was going through a problem with their weight and some, what did you say? When you don't have a good outlook on yourself, what was it? Insecurities. I'm old, okay, but one member had some very weight related insecurities. It was brought to light that Suga
Cooked for him.
cooked for this member and made sure that this member ate.
So, and that's how he discovered that he was an amazing cook.
Exactly. He kept that hidden.
Everyone else didn't know about it.
Nobody knew about it.
And then I think the first time they really tried his food was in that cooking episode when the poor sweet potatoes getting stuck to the plate.
Maybe.
Because they didn't know that he was a wonderful cook.
Yeah, absolutely. He can cook it up and probably give Jen a good run for his money.
I mean, he really could. I mean, just Jim kept that hidden really well.
Did.
Because they seemed genuinely surprised.
Exactly. So.
But, I mean, Cookie cooks really good. Hay cooks really good. And Hubby cooks really good.
At this point,
At this
yes.
point, yeah.
At this point.
Especially when they're making kimchi and the dishes. They were very precise.
Yes.
자,
정국 씨가 후보에 있을 줄 몰랐네요.
아, 저 요리 잘하죠.
Yeah, he was
I
quite
said I'm
good
good
at
at
cooking.
cooking. Yeah. I'm really good at cooking.
홍수 안에는 요리 부분 수상자가 안에 있습니다.
밖에 있진 않잖아요, 그죠?
너무 놀랍네요.
역시.
제가 한번 열어보도록
Yeah, he
하겠습니다.
fireworks.
2018년 달박 시상식 요리 부분
Yeah, his tongue was a little off.
요리 부분 수상자는 진씨.
Like I said, this is a knock against Jin, I feel. Because he has so many talents that should be acknowledged as an award and not just cooking.
Exactly.
So, like I said, these awards did not speak volumes to their characters, truly.
Exactly. And I just wanted to point out, you can still see that Jen is not happy about what Jimin did. So watch when he walks around.
He's very hurt.
He's very, very bothered. He went all the way around the back where he didn't have to pass Jimin. Okay. Maybe he can understand now how maybe some of his comments hurt Jimin.
방시혁 PD님.
Just saying.
이 우리 사랑하는 멤버들.
But yeah, he has more talents than cooking.
Yeah, he has more talents than cooking. I mean,
And if cooking was his main talent, then he'd be cooking for everybody. Okay, that is not his contribution.
No.
Do you disagree?
He contributes a lot more than what that award says.
He really does.
Consideration award.
자, 예능에서 배려상을
Consider it, eh?
진
Jim will present the award. They're pretty bouquets. I love the bouquets.
시상자는 약간 이 부분에서 전혀 거리가 먼 사람이 하는 거
Shouldn't the presenter be the one? What?
시상식
나 요리에서 제일 거리가 먼 사람.
후보 전
Being
배려 굉장히
considerate.
잘합니다. 배려왕.
He's really
배려왕이 바로
considerate.
저입니다. VCR 바로 보시죠.
Yeah. I guess that means he wasn't one of them.
현사로 보이는 현상.
I mean,
The angel-like member.
I mean, they have considerate moments, but there's a couple I would say are the most considerate in the group.
There are some who are consistently consistently considerate.
And you can tell by the difference in the comments, especially in the VCR video. Let's just watch the subtitles, or unless you know the language, then you know what they're saying.
후보가 누군지 더 궁금하네요.
It's versus RM. Jungkook's good at everything. He'll do well,
제가 볼 때는
in my opinion. I want to express my respect for you trying. Okay, good job, Jungkook.
Jungkook.
오 우리 막내가 또
Great work. It's a masterpiece. You have to hold on to the rope. Jimin.
지민 자 예상이 가나요? 자 예상이 가는군요. 자 예상이 가나요?
Now, we must also pay attention to Jin trying to get back at Jimin.
Yeah, but we'll get to that when I'm done with the comments.
I'm sorry.
Don't hurt your hand.
자 배려 부분입니다.
Now, they just all acknowledge he's the most considerate.
예능에서 배려를 해준다. 아, 그만큼 이 참된 사람이 어디 있겠습니까?
눈물이 나오나요? 그의
Now,
배려.
I will say, if you watched those videos of each candidate, there's a difference between being considerate and angel-like versus compliments.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge difference.
Big difference. And the person who gets this award gives compliments. And one of the members...
Two of the members, but one is more consistent.
One is more consistent as in the angel category.
Yeah, which is what the award is called.
Which is what the award is called.
Which is why I do not agree with this one. Now, that's not to knock RM, but...
Or any of them.
Or any of them. Because, like I said, they all have considerate moments. But the thing is compliments is not like...
It's not angel-like.
It's not angel-like and being considerate.
And
of
it's not
others.
being considerate, exactly.
So,
but we didn't agree with a lot of the titles for these awards anyway.
Like I said, they all deserved better. They did.
Yeah, they did. So, but But Jen has still
Butt hurt.
little butt hurt. So we'll go ahead and we'll let him try to get his revenge.
And it fails miserably
Very,
because
miserably.
Jim already knew what he was going to do.
Right.
그의 배려.
아 나는 알겠다.
Such a considerate guy.
지민 씨. 옆에 앉은 RM 씨 축하드립니다.
And that just more shocked him instead of humiliated him. But I mean, okay.
Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah.
Like I said,
감사합니다.
RM gave compliments
와,
versus
정말.
Being angel.
being angel.
아,
Like,
우리 리더가 또 상 받을 때는 이렇게 계속 일어서 있어야지. 제가 많이 배려를 하지는 않았는데.
아닙니다.
well, yeah.
아, 형님.
I agree with
왜냐면
that.
제가 약간 이제
Exactly.
여권을 잃어버린다거나, 네. 뭘 푸신다거나. 진짜 안 하네요. 네. 많은 배려를 해야만 했습니다. 그래야 밸런스가 맞았거든요. 그래서 저에게 배려를
Well,
가르쳐 주시면
no, that is not true. You are not the one that keeps the balance. They all do is a group effort, and it always will be.
Exactly. Everybody has
Everyone
to.
contributes, and they all keep the balance. That's it.
Everybody has to work at that.
Period.
Everybody.
There's not one person. You can't tell me there's one person in your family that keeps the balance. That's
No.
that doesn't happen. If you say, well, yeah, the grandparent is the backbone, yeah, that's it. But the thing is, people, if they genuinely wanted to keep the balance, they would stick around. If they didn't like you, then they would go away, and then that's their decision. That's a group effort thing.
Right, and it is definitely a group effort on everyone's part, because I know that from beginning to up until this point, it took a good little while for them to become the tight unit and family-like
That they are.
unit that they are, the family essence that obviously will go on for the rest of their lives.
I mean, they've developed strong friendships.
Exactly. They are like brothers to each other. I know they love each other dearly. But it is an effort
On all
parts,
So-
not just one person.
so-
He may be the leader. That does not mean that he's the fabric that holds this
Yeah,
together.
I like I said, I will fully disagree with you on that comment, and it seems a little egotistical to me. Like I said, it's all of them in their combined efforts. That's
Exactly.
that's it.
It's
So,
almost like a marriage.
pretty much. I mean,
Everybody's got to participate.
you all have to give 100%.
Exactly.
I mean, if they truly were not a well balanced unit, somebody would have left, and then
Exactly.
I mean, they could.
It would have failed at this point, and it's not because of one particular person, but it's the efforts of all.
So, and like I said, group effort in general. Period. Not one person.
또 어렸을 때 읽었던 미인전에 헬렌 켈러님.
Well, yeah, we all read about Helen Keller in English class.
열심히 하도록 하겠습니다.
At least in
네,
the
일곱
South.
번째 시상 부문은
Everybody kind of reads about Helen Keller.
부분입니다. 오디오 부분.
She was a big inspiration.
정국군이
Jungle will now present
오디오 부분이 뭐야? 오디오를 끊기지
audio
않고
Audio, yeah, auditory.
auditory category. Just like the Cute Award, just like the Cooking Award, it is a knock against this
It
member.
is. It really. This member. Oh my God! The contributions of this member who got the auditory. Okay,
No.
and we're not even talking about singing auditory.
Not even your talents.
No.
It's just the sound effects you make.
Sound effects, and that is basically what it said. The sound effects that this member makes. That is his contribution.
Their awards were not. They deserved way better. They
I mean,
deserved way
really,
better.
really. I mean, and the person who gets this, if you're not blown away by the fact that an award was given to him for
His sound effects.
auditory sound effects, I'm
You
sorry.
done lost me.
No. This person, no, not in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, we like this person so much that we call them the sunshine pumper, really, because they bring so much joy and happiness, and they're always in a good mood, and I think it's...
And they bring encouragement to the rest of the group when they're down. I mean, come
really,
on.
really. And I think, too, that this person helps maybe uplift them a lot of times.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
He keeps
you
the
know.
positivity and encourages them.
Exactly. I think that his happiness and his positivity
Radiates
helps
on the rest of them.
Exactly. It uplifts the others. So
I mean, 'cause they've literally said before, if this one and like two other members, if they are sad, the whole energy in the room is
Sucked out,
so
probably.
depressed. You physically feel it.
Really.
So
this person has a lot more contributions.
they all have
than,
so many contributions
sound effects.
than these awards say they do.
It really, and I don't know who come up with these said awards. Not sure where that came from, But
They all deserved better.
yeah, absolutely.
They all deserve
And we're
way
going to
better.
try to come up with some kind of little something ourselves. It may take a little while to get what we need to do it, but we have our own ideas.
이게 예능에서 진짜 제일 중요한 부분이거든요.
맞습니다.
But it's not the only contribution that this person has, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the sound effects is not even in relation to music.
Nope. And that's what
Sound
y'all do.
effects.
야 이거는 너무하다.
Yeah, exactly. This too much. That,
오, 이거 센데?
Jin does make some good sound effects.
It really does. That
He's
big-
very long-winded.
That big whine thing he does.
Sugar's weird little sound effects at times. And J-Hope. See, you're a candidate.
오디오함은 제이홉이죠. 아니 호감이 너무 심했어.
Like I said, these awards kind of knocked against each member, really.
달방 시상식 오디오 부문 호감의 기상. 제이홉. 수고하네. 고마워. 다들 고생했어. 수고했어.
Hobie, hobie, hobie. Hosok.
Like I said, all of these awards just I think knocked at every member. The cute award, they're all cute at times. With the cooking, they all pretty much cook. I think RM might be trying to cook now, but they all cook.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the considerate award. They're all very considerate. They have their times of consideracy. I mean, they all act too, basically. I mean, they perform on a stage. That's basically acting. So you're here to tell me that their personalities, their charisma, and everything that they bring to the table is nothing compared to the visuals only.
Yeah, exactly.
That's disheartening to me.
And really, I think too, going back to the visuals and some of these weird little things, is the thing is what's truly inside a person is the thing that never changes. Looks, abs, butts, that's all going to go away, and people are going to get old. What's going to remain the same? What they are inside.
I mean, yeah, I think if you're a true ARMY, I think you've seen the video where they asked a fan on one stage if BTS got fat and ugly one day, would you still care about them? She couldn't answer. Because that's all that she was looking at was looks. Not even their talents. Because
No.
their talents still carry on through age. Because
Exactly.
my granny is elderly. She's in her 70s and she still sings very beautifully. And she used to sing all the time when she was younger. That does not change. Looks do. But it seems like, to me, most of the fan base that I've seen and come in contact with like the looks alone.
They're all about the visuals. They're all about the moves. And that's not going to last. But what the person truly is inside and how they treat other people, that's what lasts forever. And that is indeed what people need to actually acknowledge is that person's true energy and their true spirit and that true person.
Because they make videos of them and you can see their mouths are moving, they're talking, but they put music over it.
Exactly. And I'm one of these people, I want to hear what they had to say.
I mean, I want to know what they were saying. I don't care to just look at them like they're eye candy. They are human beings as well, and they deserve the same amount of respect as anyone else.
Not to mention the fact that women are always hooting and hollering and saying, don't treat me like a sex object.
Well, that's exactly what...
That's exactly what you're doing to these guys, okay? It's
double standard, really.
It really is.
But like I said, they contribute so much more than sound effects, acting, cooking, cuteness, and like I said, they're all considerate. They're all human beings with empathy, but yet they're, like I said, their personalities is just not something that their talents are not supposed to be acknowledged.
I guess not.
So like I said, they just gotta stand there and look pretty for ARMY to be happy.
야. 감사합니다.
룸메이트로서 축하드립니다.
If that doesn't speak volumes to you, then I think you should make a really huge outcry against that.
우리 아미 여러분들께
I mean, because I've seen a lot of K-pop groups and idols being sexualized. I think that should be a huge outcry against that. I think they deserve respect as human beings.
사랑해요 감독님 들으시죠 사랑해요 감독님 사랑해요
See, look, he's such a sunshine.
He really is.
His smile will light up a room.
He is the sunshine pumper.
분위기를 살리는 남자.
예, 좋아요.
형이 없었다면 방탄 없었을 거예요.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Exactly.
Without one member, they would not be BTS.
No, exactly.
It's a group effort.
하지만 여기서
Nope, it isn't over. More awards.
Exactly. These are the super fun awards.
The suspense is real.
Yes.
바로
Best Chemistry Award. Now, like I said, this is not a knock against any of them, but they all have great chemistry with each other. Otherwise, this group would not work.
Exactly.
So, like I said, they all should get something for this because they all have great chemistry.
And some of them, though, are a lot alike in their personalities, and I think that's where this chemistry award comes in.
Probably. I mean, they've lived with each other for years. I mean,
Right.
they've kind of grown to be like each other sometimes.
Exactly. Sugar.
Honey, they argue so much, but they are funny together.
둘은 손 잡아야 돼요.
아린 그리고 진.
The clumsies.
The clumsy and the what is the RMS? God of Destruction.
Yep, the clumsy and God of Destruction.
제이홉, 지민 그리고
The dance line.
The 3 J's.
아, 요거 강력해요.
야, 3J 아니야, 3J. 3J.
They are hilarious
They're
together.
hilarious together.
But we also like the 3 young ones as well together.
아무래도 우리가
V, Jimin, and J-Hope.
The 3 oldest together are funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I said, it's all chemistry.
it goes across different spectrums.
Look. There's 3 awards.
Yes.
Now, of course, I know what they're all thinking. It's the 3-member group.
Exactly.
아니 잠시만요. 여러분들이 착각하고 계신 걸 수도 있어요. 우리 3명이잖아요. 그래서 제이홉, 정국, 지민 수도 있어요.
그러니까 그거라고.
에?
That's what I'm saying.
소리잖아. 그거라고요.
But Jimin had the right idea, not for 3 teams.
Exactly.
자, 그래. 아니야.
Jimin had the right idea.
수상자는
수상자.
내가 바보였구나.
수상자는
3 teams. That's what I said. Exactly.
Exactly. All 3 teams.
They all have great chemistry.
슈가와 비는 하와이 짝꿍에서부터 이어져온 막강 인연으로 보는 이들에게 웃음을 선사해 많은 사랑을 받았습니다. RM과 진은 쿵 하면 짝하는 기가 막힌 케미를
야, 쿵 하면 짝 하네요. 짝.
Don't get it.
제이홉과 지민, 정국은 콩과 발이 툭툭 맞는 꽁냥
Great harmony. Yep. See, look, they all share a brain.
Yeah, exactly.
They're on the same wavelength. Who's gonna carry the awards? Are you gonna put it in the living room?
Exactly.
I mean, because they're all different teams.
Maybe they'll have an awards wall now.
Probably. Just put all your awards there. Don't drop the awards, please. That was close.
It really was.
대표가 한마디씩 해주시죠.
저는 지민이 해주세요.
저희가 이렇게 큰 상을 받아도 될지 모르겠는데 앞으로도 이렇게 룸메이트인 제이홉 씨와 또 정국 씨, 막내 정국 씨와 좋은 케미, 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 사랑합니다, 아미.
I love you.
That's hilarious when he says that.
아, 이 정말 이 RJ 팀. RJ. 아, 이 정말
RJ.
형 공부할 때 형과의 한 대화가 생각이 나는군요. 터널을 지나가면 손 좀 잡아주세요.
What? Real?
네, 그렇습니다. 이상입니다.
In the world?
Thud bang. That's just RM by itself, isn't it?
네.
자, 둘이 손 잡으세요.
She goes, I've done enough MCing for now.
네,
You
달려라
talk.
방탄 슈가 형이랑 이런 인연을 만들어 주시는 감독님 정말 감사합니다. 왜냐면 본 보야지도 감독님과 함께 했거든요.
Y'all definitely got to know Sugar more in these episodes.
날만 가득한
맨날 써야 되는데.
You're gonna fight all the time. See, they argue a lot.
Exactly.
They have big opinions.
축하드려요.
I think they have big person.
이제 마지막 명예의
Final prize.
대상입니다. 대상.
대상 예측해도 됩니까? 저도 예측합니다.
There's not gonna be one winner.
행복한 세상.
아미와 행복한 세상.
그 주인공은
The suspense is real.
Yes.
There you go.
It's BTS.
Oh, and major heart attack. Should have had a heart attack, I
And
swear.
Hubby did too. Look, RM like he was shocked too.
Look,
Yeah, it was like, please give us a warning.
bless him. Hey, really?
대상 받았네 이거 한번 해야죠.
해줘요 이런 거.
That would surprise you too.
I'm the NC. Please tell me beforehand.
그만 이제 좀. 그만 돌아. 그만 어지러워.
I feel dizzy.
큰 상 주셔서 너무 감사드리고.
이렇게 또 하나의 대상을 저의 연장자이신 진영이
감사합니다.
네. 저희 일단 저희의 달려라 방탄을 봐주시는 모든
네,
분들께 정말 감사드리고요.
I'm telling you.
저희를 이렇게 만들어 주시는 우리 제작진 여러분들 정말 너무 감사드립니다.
Hey, I'll get to have a lot of fun on the show.
Exactly.
Do things you didn't think you would be able to do.
Which is another contribution to their fans and the world.
한마디씩 간단하게.
여러분들 저희 방탄소년단 달려라 방탄 정말 사랑해 주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 앞으로도 저희 달려라 방탄은 계속됩니다.
그렇습니다.
저희가 아까도 말씀드렸지만 정말 많은 추억들이 생긴 것 같아서 너무너무 행복하고 뿐만 아니라 이제 여러분들께서 이렇게 재밌게 봐주시고 있다는 소식에 더 행복할 따름인 것 같습니다. 그래서 앞으로 더 좋은 모습 보여드릴 수 있게 노력하겠습니다.
네. 저희가 뭔가 이제 어떤 컨텐츠가 없을 때 달려라 방탄이 좀 위로가 됐으면 좋겠다는 생각이
Oh, it does. They still watch it to this day. I mean, we watch it every day too.
At least until you get old and fat.
달려가고 싶습니다.
Well, that's most Army. I would still continue to watch.
또 많이 못 해본 것들도 되게 많습니다. 그래서 저희가 지금은 비록 50회지만 앞으로 100회, 200회, 500회,
Oh, you'll get there.
500회면 한 80회
Or 80 years.
잘했다면
If physical strength allows.
까지 열심히 달려 방탄을
I mean, you could probably do different little like board games.
또 들어주는 사람이
There's
있어야
infinite numbers
만들
of
수 있고 예능도 봐주시는 분들이 있어야 만들 수 있습니다.
I definitely watch this show because I have really bad anxiety right now. This definitely uplifts my mood a lot.
앞으로도 꾸준히 열심히 이렇게 재밌게 하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
명언 나왔는데.
네 그렇습니다 여러분들.
Please don't compliment him because you know he's hurt him so bad.
Yep.
해야죠. 네. 정말 감사드리고 앞으로도 멋지게 또 재밌게 좋은 컨텐츠로 여러분들에게 찾아뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
맞습니다 여러분들. 그럼
본격적인
Not your
50회를 즐기러 가볼까요? 네, 하나 둘 셋.
And they're gonna do their jump.
아 점프하면 됩니다. 자, 됩니다.
So that comes to the end of the run, BTS. It is our conclusion to the award ceremony that they did. We are going to try to do our own, basically just from our point of view. We hope that we didn't offend anybody with our opinions, but that's the thing is everybody is human, and we can point out some irregularities or some things that we feel like are not nice, you know, in certain aspects and stuff. But at the end of the day, this group is family to each other, not by blood, but through their music and their bond that they have, and with all friends and our family members, we all do have things that we do that are ugly to other people because we are human. So you can still be a fan of BTS. You can still have your, you know, your favorites, your, what do they call it?
Biases.
Your biases or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody is human, and just because we give an opinion about something doesn't mean we dislike that person or we dislike the group or whatever. It's just we are all human, and we do things to other people that are hurtful sometimes. And really, her and my problem for the most part is with their directors or their producers or whatever. Some of the crap they do to them is just, I don't know. But anyway, that's usually what our problem is. But we will always be consistent and point out things that we maybe don't agree with. That doesn't mean we dislike them or that member. We're just going to point out stuff occasionally that we just don't agree with. But anyway, if you are just visiting our channel, we do appreciate you visiting our channel. We appreciate your time. Everybody's time is valuable. This is a little bit of longer of an episode since there's 2 in there. If you are a subscriber, thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Continue to view our channel, see what you like. We have more upcoming things. A lot of our stuff is going to be geared towards more horror, more suspense, things like that. You're funny, reactions, different things like that. There's lots of different things out there that people like and that people don't like. So we will do some little tests with some things out there. We'll see what our subscribers think about that. Comments are always welcome. We can always take that as constructive criticism, whether it's a positive or whether it's a negative. We do not mind. All comments are welcome. I don't think that YouTube allows it when we do on movies, but when we do our reaction videos
Sometimes
and stuff,
the comments are cut off by YouTube, and we don't understand why it does that.
And that is what's been happening actually with movies that we've done. For some reason, it will not let people comment on it. It's not nothing I do because I welcome comments. I want to know, do you like it? What are your thoughts on it? That kind of stuff. So, yeah, exactly. But please go and share our videos with your friends and family. We do also have a TikTok. It's going to be under the same name, Pure Country Reacts. That would be more of a thing to get to know she and myself. She is my daughter. I'm obviously the mom. I do a lot of playing around on there, and it's sort of kind of a new thing to me. But go and follow us on that, and you can maybe get to know us or see what I'm trying to do with Miss Thang here. But anyway, to you, the people who are watching, we thank you very much. Your time is appreciated, and until our next video, peace.